Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. It's Leanna, and today we are going to be cooking with the Ninja Grill. This is something I like to use for myself and for family. Literally, I've had this one for years, so this is not something brand new. But they do have different models, like newer models of the Ninja Grill. But I can tell you, with this one, when I grill in it, it rivals any outdoor grill outside. It makes delicious steaks, chicken, you name it. So I figured we would cook with this every once in a while. And you can see how quick and easy it is. Literally, today we're going to do steak in this grill, but I do chicken kebabs and all kinds of other things. So with this one, to get it started, you're just going to push the start button. You know what? It would help if I plugged it in right. Then we're going to press the start button right there. And then the grill stuff is over here. But we've got air crisp, roast, dehydrate, and bake. I want to tell you the truth. I just use the grill. I don't think I've even used any of the other ones, but I think I'm going to try to in the near future. But today we're doing the grill and we're going to set it to high. It takes about 10 minutes for this to heat up. So it's going to have to preheat, and it'll tell you when you add the meat or vegetables. So I've done lots of vegetables, asparagus, green peppers, onions, you name it, to this bad baby. It's a lifesaver, because let's say you want grilled food and it's the winter time and you don't want to be out there when it's cold and snowing. This is your thing. You're out indoors, it's summertime, and you just don't feel like going outside and fighting the bugs. Just grill in this. One of the newer models is much bigger, so you really could cook for a larger family in it. I haven't checked it out yet. Once my channel grows, maybe you guys can help me get that larger Ninja Grill, and I can show you more things you can do with that one, which would be great. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and preheat this, and then we're going to do steaks today. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can continue to see me cooking with the Ninja Grill, hanging out with the family, friends, just loved ones in general, doing, whether I'm cooking or we're going somewhere, we're eating out, you name it. So yeah, and we're going to let this preheat, and it's literally going to say, oh, you want to push start. I'm sorry, we're not having a good start to this today. We're going to push start and then wait for it to preheat. And it pretty much takes exactly 10 minutes for it to preheat. Also, I wanted to mention that you can take this grill in any room. So let's say there's other people cooking in the kitchen, you just don't want to cook with them. You can take it to the dining room, the living room, the sunroom, just plug it in and you could be cooking whatever you're going to be cooking. And it works just fine. I've literally done that before, especially at holidays, and there's something that I want to cook in here. I take my Ninja Grill around. So if I'm going to visit kids, and it's summertime or whatever, and I want some food that's going to be grilled, because we've got a lot of people in the family, and maybe we don't have room on the grill or grills to put everything, so maybe I'll put the asparagus in here. It's just very convenient. If it's someone, say, in a college dorm or apartment living, like assisted living or something where maybe they don't have a stove, this is also perfect as well. We don't need those little hot plates, like we used to use. This Ninja Grill works perfect, and everything comes out very tasty. Okay, so I pre-marinated my steaks, which just has olive oil, some kosher salt, and pepper. One of them I'm going to put Montreal steak seasoning on, and then the other one will just be salt and pepper. And I think I'm just going to do one at a time. Place it on the grill like that. And see, it goes away. It's got the 10-minute cooker on there. Typically I'm going to cook these, grill these about 5 minutes on each side, and then let them rest, and it should be like a medium well. So just, you know, if you want it maybe medium, maybe go for 3.5 minutes or something. I've never done like medium. I've always done like medium well with a little pink. So 5 minutes on each side should work out perfectly. And you can set the timer for 5 minutes instead of the 9 minutes. And I probably should have showed you guys how to do that. I've just been in the habit so much of just like leaving it on that 10 minutes, and I just know. You know, I'm 62 years old. I've been cooking forever. And I'm one of those people. For you guys, I have to remember to measure, but I typically don't measure anything. So I'm going to work on that just for you guys. We'll leave that in there for 5 minutes, and I'm probably going to open this just to loosen it up from the grill here. Probably, I'll just go ahead and do it now. I don't want it sticky, and it might, you know, stick a little bit. There we go. The other one I'm going to go ahead and put back in the refrigerator for now while that one's cooking. I decided to go ahead and just season this a little bit with Montreal steak. The Montreal steak seasoning. It's been 5 minutes, so now we're going to flip it on its other side. And do 5 minutes on that. So let's wait another 5 minutes. And I'll go work on my sides. We're just going to do the Ninja today. And then another time I'll work on sides for the camera. Okay, it's about 2 minutes through that 5 minutes. That last 5 minutes, I'm just going to make sure it's not sticky. And it's not sticky at all this time. It's going to be delicious. I've never had a bad steak come out of here. But you know, you got to start with a good piece of meat and a good steak as well. So yeah, like I would recommend going to the trucks on the side of the road and picking up your meat. I've done that before, and I've not been happy once yet. So you know, just get them at your local meat market or your supermarket. And go, unless you have somebody that owns a farm, or you know a farmer that has excellent meat. But today I am cooking for myself and my youngest daughter. And by the way, just so you know, this steak, and it was a T-bone, it was about 1 inch thick, and I'm doing 5 minutes per side. So if you get a thin steak, which I never buy, possibly I'll buy one in the future, make it so you know how many minutes, but it's definitely not going to be the 5 minutes on each side, or unless you like well done. So I'm thinking a couple of minutes on each side after it preheats. Definitely let it preheat and get really hot, because on high it's at 500 degrees. And look, it tells you, it just stops, and it says the end, and you can check it and see if it's done. It's not always 5 minutes on each side. Sometimes it might not, you know, cook to your liking. You have to put in a little bit longer, but it's pretty reliable and steady. Right now, this is what we're looking at. I like to kind of poke it and just see what it looks like on the inside. And you know you're going to cook it and let it rest. That looks actually perfect. And look at this. It's perfect. I think it's got some fat, is making it turn a little bit. There we go. The perfect steak. Okay, so it's been resting for 10 minutes. Oh, Give me a second. Sorry. Sorry, Charlie. My granddoggy's here, so he wants to be in the camera. We're just going to cut it. Look at that. Isn't that delicious? I gotta clean the floor. Have a bite. So I'll cut the rest of it. But I wanted you to see that I made it medium well. I tasted it. I'll taste it for you now again. Okay. Just so you can see how perfect it is. And the pink. And then I'll try it out for you. Delicious. Okay, until next time, I will see you next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. Hopefully this one turned out right.
Charlie's just like looking like.
What?